I just left Costco. I'm not in enough of the different locations to know if they all have the same layout. But I was walking past the food court on my way out, and I observed some things. I observed a line of people that just looked absolutely miserable. Absolutely miserable. I don't think one person in that line had any sort of pleasant expression on their face. And then I walked past a table, which I often do, and I saw a dad and a son, probably about the age of 8 years old, sitting next to each other on the bench, eating their lunch. And the dad was hunched over his phone, like consumed by the world of media and whatever else. And first and foremost, I do not want this to come off as a judgmental post. It's not judgment. It's simply observation. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking that there are so many of us in this world, adults, I'm talking to the adults, that are doing this regularly in front of their kids, completely ignoring them. I mean, meals, we're sharing meals with our family members and consumed by the phones. And, you know, the little boy actually didn't have a tablet or a phone, which kind of surprised me a little bit. But he was kind of eating his food and sitting up close by his dad and kind of peeking at whatever was on the screen, but also just kind of in his own world. And you had an adult and a child completely isolated from each other, yet sitting right next to each other. And again, I am not trying to judge. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I know we've all been there, and I know that there are also circumstances that justify those situations. But as an observant person who also sees our kids hurting and reading books that say all our kids want is to feel like they matter to their parents, they want to be just, they want quality time with us. I also know that kids do get a lot of attention from parents and families. And I know that adults aren't, adults suffer from feelings and emotions as well. And so I just want to encourage adults to just become more aware of the use of their phone. I mean, not that long ago, nobody had cell phones. I mean, I'm an 80s baby, and I had a pager when I was a teenager. And I don't remember when I actually got a cell phone, and then further, I don't remember when I actually got a smartphone. But our worlds have been changed, and it's not for the better. These things, they isolate us from what's going on right in front of us. And it doesn't cause joy. If these cell phones brought on joy, don't you think that we would look different as a society today than we actually do? I mean, these phones, they have addictive tendencies. They make your body hurt. I mean, when you're hunched all over it while you're sitting down, what kind of posture is that? And what are we showing our kids? It's just all these things that if we could just be more aware. I mean, I wish I would have had the courage to go up and have a little conversation with that boy, spend some quality time with him face to face, give him some eye contact and smiles. I was kicking myself on the way out because I don't yet have the courage to do that. I don't yet have the courage to go and sit across from a situation like that and just shine a light. And I pray that comes. I actually was praying. for the courage in that situation to, if it happens again, and it will. And I know that God will provide the courage. And like I said, I'm kind of kicking myself that I didn't just stop and give that boy some smiles and some eye contact, just from a friendly face that cares and noticed him. But I also don't think that dad's doing a terrible job raising his child. I'm like I said, I'm not judging, and I don't know his circumstances. All I know is that our time here with our kids is precious, and they deserve our undivided attention. Not every second of every day, but certainly when you're sharing a meal together. That is a time where you can kind of come together and you know, just have some quality time. So that's all. I'm going to get off my soapbox now, and I'm going to stop kicking myself for not giving that boy some smiles. But I just figured I was inspired to come here and just say a few words. I just always hope I'm making a little bit of a difference in the world, bringing a little bit of joy, bringing a little bit of encouragement. That's what makes me happy. I'm so happy if someone's encouraged by something I said. And it breaks my heart if something I say offends somebody or hurts somebody. That's never the intention. But I just raising a little more awareness about our everyday habits, our everyday rhythms, and let's just open our eyes up a little bit and look around and see the beautiful things, and try to show our kids the beautiful things too. Have a great day.